Fernando Tatís Jr. Net worth. Fernando Tatis Jr. Net worth and salary. Fernando Tatis Jr. is a Dominican-born professional baseball player who has a net worth of XYZ. Fernando arrived on the MLB scene in 2015, when the Chicago White Sox drafted Tatis Jr. as a 16-year-old international free agent. He then played 3 seasons in the minor leagues before making his professional debut in 2019 with the San Diego Padres. Fernando had an impressive rookie season, and even though it was cut short because of a back injury, he still earned 3rd place for the National League's Rookie of the Year. Early life. Fernando Tatis Jr. was born on January 2 of 1999 in San Pedro de Macorís, Dominican Republic. His father, Fernando Tatís Sr., also played professional baseball in the MLB. Raised alongside one brother, Fernando quickly became obsessed with baseball. It wasn't long before he started to prove his potential on the world stage. Career. In 2015, the 16-year-old was signed from the Dominican Prospect League by the Chicago White Sox. Next year, Tatis Jr. was traded to the San Diego Padres and began playing in the minor leagues, steadily gaining valuable experience. Throughout the next few years, Fernando continued his minor league career with the Fort Wayne TinCaps and the San Antonio Missions. He made standout performances, hitting a combined 38 home runs and 118 RBIs during the 2 seasons. By the end of 2018, he was widely regarded as the top prospect in the entire country. Career. On March 26 of 2019, the San Diego Padres announced that Tatis Jr. had officially made it onto their roster. 2 days later, Fernando had 2 hits in his debut, winning against the San Francisco Giants. A few days later, Tatis Jr. hit his first major league home run. Unfortunately, his first season with the Padres ended in August after he suffered a serious back injury. He finished the year with 61 runs, 22 home runs, and 106 hits in 84 games. Despite only playing half of the season, he was voted 3rd for the National League Rookie of the Year award. During the 2020 season, Fernando was instrumental in helping the Padres set an MLB record of 4 consecutive games with a grand slam. Tatis Jr. was criticized for the grand slam he hit against the Texas Rangers after he swung at a 3-0 pitch late in the 8th inning. Fernando supposedly broke the unwritten rule by embarrassing the Rangers, as San Diego was already leading by 7 runs. Most people defended Tatis Jr. He was also on base for the 3 other record-setting grand slams. At the end of the 2020 season, Fernando was ranked in the top 10 of many batting statistics and helped his team to the 4th seed in the National League, earning them a position in the playoffs. During Game 2 of the Wild Card Series against the St. Louis Cardinals, Tatis Jr. hit 2 home runs that helped the Padres win the game. They won the series and moved on to face the Los Angeles Dodgers, but lost after 3 games. That year, Fernando finished in 4th place for the National League MVP. Contracts. Before the 2021 season, Tatis Jr. signed a 14-year contract with the Padres worth $340 million at the age of 22. His contract is the 3rd richest in MLB history and is the richest signed by a player not eligible for salary arbitration. Personal life. Fernando's father played 3rd base in the MLB for 13 seasons from 1997 until 2010. Tatis Jr. has one brother named Elijah, who was signed as an infielder by the Chicago White Sox in 2019.